Great. And so, as always, just do whatever suits. Take the day as it comes. You breathe, and the real goal is to create this lovely coherence in our body so that our body, our mind, our breath, our soul are all kind of just working together. And when we have that coherence, then we're able, hi Anya, hi Shirley, we're able to become more aware of our own subtlety. And so that's the goal of the flowing practice, to really come into ourselves, to release stiffness, to lubricate the joints, to move the body, and to create this nice integration, that the body, the mind are in sync, and that we're coming more present to ourselves. And so don't worry about how deep into a posture we go. Don't worry about if we skip one. Hi guys, great to see you this morning. If we skip a posture, all that stuff is, every day is different. So you go, it suits your body. But great to see you, Stephanie. We haven't seen you in a while. And so let's get started. We'll come sitting on a mat. I'm going to write these names down real quick. Gotcha. So, close your eyes and drop in. So, this is your hour. This is your time. And whichever postures we do, whichever sequence we do, your real goal is just to be with yourself. And that is really our goal, to be able to be with ourselves and be at ease with ourselves. That it's a safe place to go inside. And so coming away from the thinking, the emotions, and just going a little bit more tuning into the breath and that witness, intuitive mind. That's the focus of our practice. So when we move the body, when we stay very present, when we're very focused on the breath and the movement in sync, we create this lovely coherence, and that we cultivate that witness, that intuitive mind that's able to perceive our subtlety. And so then as we go about our day, we're coming from this deeper place within ourselves. Nice, let's start moving with the breath. And so come to all fours, hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Inhaling arch, exhaling round. Move in sync with your breath. Oh, I changed the setting for the recording. Just realized. And now let our legs, your right leg rises as you inhale and knee to nose as you exhale. And find a rhythm with your breath that suits you. And so it's a morning practice, a little bit of activation. And so you might find a little bit more pace suits you this morning as we warm up. You might find you prefer to go quite slowly with the breath. And so listen to your body, see what suits. Inhale, lift the leg, arch, lift the chest. Exhale, knee to nose, round and squeeze it. Inhale, leg rises. Pause, hold the breath, squeeze pelvic floor. Exhale, right leg down. Let's go to the side. So the left leg rises. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, lift the leg. Pause, hold the breath, squeeze pelvic floor. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, lift the chest, arch. And then as you exhale, tuck the toes and push back into down. And breathe here. Full deep inhale. And then a long exhale. Pushing into the hands. It might be nice here in your first down dog to bend the knees a little bit. Back is long, shoulders away from the ears, and neck is relaxed. And then carefully bend, straighten one leg, the other knee is opposite, knee is bent, and then switch. And then from here, straighten both knees, heels as much towards the floor as comfortable. Full deep inhale. And a long exhale. And then look between your hands and walk your feet all the way to the ground. Little bend in the knees, hands to your shins on the floor. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhaling, fold in. And press into the feet. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. So feet together or hip distance. And let's flow with the breath. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, reach up, look up. And then stay here as you exhale. Hook your thumbs and sinking down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sinking down, shoulders away from the ears, arching the upper back. Inhale, reaching, create length, and then exhale, hands down and step back into plank. Take a full inhale here. And then exhale, this first one, maybe knees down, elbows in, come all the way to the floor. Toes pointing back, inhale, cobra. And then exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And a long exhale. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. Bend your knees, look between your hands and step, hop, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Hands on the shins or the floor. And exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's go again, inhale, reach up.
fold forwards. Inhale, heart lift. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, reach up, hook your thumbs. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, sinking down. You can be looking forward or upwards, whatever feels good to you. One more, inhale, reach up. Fire to the upper back. Reach to the arms. And then exhale, hands down and step back into plank. Take a full inhale here. And then exhale, and just try knees down or no knees. Elbows in, come halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Bend your knees, look between your hands. Walk step up, top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. We keep going, inhale, reach. Breath and movement and sink, exhale, fold. No rush. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank and lower. Halfway or all the way. With your knees down or without your knees. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Taking a deep inhale. And a long exhale. Sun salutation is so great just for releasing any stiffness in the body. Inhaling. And exhaling. Bend the knees, look between your hands, walk a step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll keep going just like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank and lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhaling, down dog. Full inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. And long exhale. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk, step or hop top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll add a couple of twists. Inhale, reach up. Interlace your hands, index finger reaching up. And as you exhale, lean to one side. Inhale to center. And take your time and lean to the other side. That sense of slowing down. Inhale to center. And fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, right foot back and keep the right knee lifted. Fingertips to the floor. And now drop your hip and then resist with your thigh. So right thigh lifts as your hips drop. And then feel like the hips are in alignment, chest is going forward. And now plant your right hand to the floor and left hand to your waist. We want to turn in the torso, so as much as possible, keep the pelvis as it is and turn the chest, the ribs to the left. And then left hand to your shoulder and left hand reaches up. And breathe here. No problem if you need the back knee down, please pop it down. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Take a full inhale. And exhale, twist a little deeper. Again, resist, lift that back thigh. Left hand down, step back into plank. And take a full inhale here. And then knees down, no knees, elbows in. Coming down. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Full inhale. And a nice long exhale. As you inhale, right leg rises. And then as you exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Remember, left knee can come down. Step the right foot forward. And now lift that back knee. Fingertips to the floor, chest forward. And think of outer right hip drawing in. Frontal left hip coming forward. Sink the hips and resist with the thigh. Left hand down. Right hand to your waist. And then turn. And really think of chest, ribs, navel, torso turning. The pelvis staying where it is. Right hand to your shoulder, right hand reaches up. And as always, you can look down, be mindful of our neck always. Or you can look up, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Take a full deep inhale. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper and let all the breath out. Let's do that again 2 more times. Deep inhale. And exhaling, twist. 1 more, full inhale. And exhaling, twist. Right hand down, left foot joins the right top of your mat and fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Let's go again, inhale, reach up. Interlace the fingers, index finger reaching and lean to one side. Bring a little length in the side body. Inhale to center. And exhale, breath and movement in sync, creating this coherence, synchronicity. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hands down. Step back and lower. Step back to plank and then lower. Halfway or all the way. Knees or no knees. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, come back into down dog. Take a full inhale. And long exhale. As you inhale, right leg rises. As you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Do 2 more just like that. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Squeeze. And 1 more. And exhale. And let's step that right foot forward between the hands. Remember, the left knee can come down and right foot forward. Be nice. Ground the back foot. Let's come up into warrior 1. So left arm reaches forward. Feel the left side of your body pulling forward, right arm floats, both arms up. And breathe here. So you can look forward to the tip of the ceiling, or you can look all the way up to see what suits you. And deep breaths here. Push into the outseam of that left foot. So the baby toe side of the left foot. Think of the left thigh turning in. Your right thigh externally rotates and sink down. Think of outer right hip drawing in. Left front hip coming forward, front ribs in. Very nice. And now inhale, reach your arms. And as you exhale, you're going to straighten your leg and let's fold over that front leg. Take your time, no rush. And hand, you might shorten your stride a little bit. Hands to the shins or to the floor. And think of that left frontal hip here coming forward. The outer right hip drawing back. And those external rotation in the front thigh, so to rotating out. And the back thigh turns in and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. A little bend in that front knee is no problem at all. Very strong stretch into the hamstrings. And come back to your breaths, so those deep breaths. Really nice. Let's plant the hands, step back into plank. Full inhale here. And then knees down, elbows in, coming halfway or all the way. Inhale up dog or cobra. And exhale back into down dog. Full inhale here. And exhale. Have that feeling. Notice, tune in. Feeling in your body as you stretch. Release stiffness, increase circulation. Moving the energy of the body. So feeling in your body as we move with the breath. Let's go left side. So left leg rising as you inhale. And as you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. 2 more. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more. Exhale, knee to nose. And then step that left foot forward. So remember, right knee can come down. Step the left foot forward and ground the back heel. So the right heel comes down. And let's come up. Reach that right arm forward. So pull the right side forward. Push into the baby toe side of that right foot. And the left arm floats, both arms up. Look straight forward. Look to the corner of the ceiling or look straight up, whatever suits your body. And then front thigh externally rotates, so check. Is the knee directly over second or third toe? Front ribs in, so back body lengthening and sinking down, breathing. Right frontal hip coming forward. Strong posture. And now inhale, straighten your front leg and reach up. And then we'll carefully come forward. As you're coming forward, keep thinking outer left hip draws in, frontal right hip comes forward, and fold over that front leg. So you might like to shorten your stride, bring the back foot in a little bit. Hands down and breathe. And relax. Hands can be on your shin or on the floor, whichever suits you. Little bend in that front knee can be a little bit more friendly, especially with the hamstrings. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Just 2 more breaths here. Stay present, so noticing the sensations, that witness mind, so you're noticing, observing. And now hands down, let's step back into plank. full inhale here. And then as you exhale, coming down halfway or all the way. Inhaling up dog, cobra. And then exhale back into down dog. Full inhale here. And exhale here. Again, full inhale. And long exhale. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Hands on the shins of the floor. Inhale halfway. Exhale, folding in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Let's go again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to one side. Inhale to center. And lean to the other side. You feel on the inside slowing down. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold, because that's often where the speed is. It's on the inside, propelling us forward. It's momentum of thoughts and feelings, lists and rabbit holes. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank and lift. So this time to be present. Inhale, lift your heart. Come up into up dog or cobra. And exhale, come back into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Remember, skip these if they don't suit you. Stay in three-legged dog or stay in down dog breathing. We'll do two more, otherwise inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, and we'll step the right foot forward between your hands. Ground the back foot, come up into warrior one. Reach up. Really nice. And now straighten that front leg. Right hand to your waist. And as you inhale, left arm reaches up. So again, you might shorten your stride a little bit. Legs are straight, hips facing forward. Inhale, left arm comes up. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward. Now I want you to think of lengthening your spine as you come forward. So your arm is reaching forward, forward, forward. Left hip comes forward, and the left hand comes down towards the right foot. We're going to do four more like that. So inhale, coming up. And as you exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, 5. Coming up. And exhale for 7. Think of the length, lengthen the spine. And 2 more. Inhale, coming up. And coming down for 8. Outer right hip draws in, front and left hip forward. Strong the legs. Really helpful. Externally rotate that front thigh, helps with the balance. Last one will come up for inhaling 5. I'm going to exhale for 8. I'm going to stay down. Take your time, lengthening the spine, reaching forwards. So the hand to the shin. Hand may come to the inside of the right foot, certainly initially. And then really stabilize outer right hip in, left front hip forward. And then the hand, the left hand might come to the outside of the right foot, the baby toe side, or onto the foot, or might stay on the big toe side. And then from here, start turning in the torso. So right shoulder draws back, right hip, right ribs turn, rotate. You may bring the right hand to the right shoulder and then extend the right arm. So this is revolved triangle. and breathe. If you feel stable here, remember that back leg is strong. So you're pushing into the baby toe side of the back foot, and you're internally rotating that thigh so that left hip keeps drawing forward. If your balance is okay, you might look up at that right arm, or you may stay looking down at your foot. See what suits you. 2 more breaths here. And exhale, rotate. 1 more. And rotate. Right hand down, and let's step back into plank. Great work, very strong posture. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, up dog, up. And then exhale back into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And a long exhale. And 1 more inhale. And long exhale. Let's go left side. So left leg rises as you inhale. And left knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose. I'm going to step that left foot forward. So remember, right, you can come down, left foot forward and ground back foot. Come straight into warrior 1. So reach up. Both hips facing forward. Sink into the front knee. Push into the back foot. Breathe here. Eye gaze whatever is comfortable for you. Really nice. And now let's straighten the front leg. Maybe shorten your stride. Left hand to your waist. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And then as you exhale, get all that length in the spine. Push into the baby toe side of the right foot. Left outer hip draws in. Bring your right hand down to the left foot. Inhale up for 5. And let's exhale down for 6. Again, lengthening. Right hip draws forward. So really strong stability in the pelvis. Legs firm. Inhale for 5. Coming up. And let's exhale to 7. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, that lovely feeling of the breath and the body in sync. You are just here with this movement, this breath, in this moment. Last one, inhale. And exhaling, fold. Let's stay down now. And so the right hand, we start definitely on the inside of that big foot, of the big toe, rather. I don't know if you have a big foot, the big toe. And think of internally rotating that back leg. So very strong in the pelvis. Really stable there. This left hip draws back. And then maybe the right hand will come to the baby toe side. See what suits you, right? And very strong posture, revolved triangle. And so it's one that benefits from taking your time coming into it and really working with your body, seeing what suits. So staying here strong in the legs, maybe just perfect place to work. You may wish to start turning the torso. So really firm that back leg and then start turning the ribs, the navel to the left. Left hand may come to your shoulder and may reach up. And again, really strong the legs, so firm the legs again, turn in the ribs and breathe. And as you rotate, shoulders away from the ears and open the chest. Turn the navel, turn the ribs, deep breaths, inhale. Exhaling, revolve. Let's do 2 more breaths here. Remember, you can also look down. Absolutely better for balance. And revolve. And now left hand down, look down to your foot. And let's carefully step back into plank and go 2 vignettes. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhaling back into down dog. And deep breaths here. Bend your knees, look between your hands, and walk, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhaling, fold in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. We do 1 more standing sequence. So inhale, reach the arms up. And now as you exhale, draw the left arm back and the right arm reaches forward, so turning in the torso. Inhale, reach both arms up back to the center. And as you exhale, right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward, pelvis stays facing forward. Let's do 1 more each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling and revolve. So left arm back, right arm forward. And 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, revolve. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back to plank and lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhaling into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands. Round back foot. Let's come up into warrior 2. So right knee forward and make sure a lovely rotation. Front knee opens out, back thigh turns in and reach in the arms. Open across the chest, sink a little lower. Flip the palm, right arm comes up, left hand slides down your left leg. If you're comfortable, draw your shoulders away from your ears, close your eyes. Eyes open is perfectly fine also. And create lovely length here. So as you exhale, see can you reach a little further with the top arm, sink a little more with the back arm. 1 more breath. Really nice, both arms forward. Let's do a bit of reverse warrior 2. So left arm reaches forward. So both arms now reaching forward. Inhale. And then counterintuitive. As you exhale, right arm reaches back. Left arm reaches forward. We'll do 4 more of those. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, revolve. Left arm forward, right arm back. So the opposite to normal. 3 more, both arms up, reach up, inhale. And exhale, revolve. 2 more. And revolve. Last 1, inhale, reach. And revolve. Let's hold and breathe here. So a little bit of an uncomfortable pose. Twists off and feel a little bit uncomfortable. Inhale, expand. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Let's do 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Really nice. Inhale, both arms up. And let's go through, bring that hands down and step back. And lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. And exhale, back into down dog. Let's go left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands, ground the back foot, and open up into warrior two. And sink down, open across the chest, create that lovely sense of space. Flip the hand, come into reverse. And shoulders away from the ears. If you like, you can close your eyes. Inhale, expand, and as you exhale, see can you sink a little lower. 2 more breaths. Really nice. Come back into warrior two, and let's do the revolve. So inhale, both arms and reach up. And then as you exhale, right arm forward and left arm reaches back. 3 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, revolve. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, revolve. And 1 more with a full breathe. Inhale. And exhale, open out. And stay here breathing, inhaling and exhaling. As you exhale, see can you reach the arms a little bit further. Inhale and exhale, reach. Really nice, last one. And exhale. Super, inhale, both arms. And go to last vinyasa. Hands down, step back, and lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale into down dog. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Bend your knees and let's come down. We'll come to lying down. We're going to do stretch pose to involve breath of fire. So before we start, just want to do a little in-service on breath of fire. Anyone who isn't as familiar with it. So in breath of fire, as you exhale, you're breathing out through the nose, the navel draws in. So we'll do it first with the mouth open. So as you exhale, like a dog panting. So the navel draws in to push the air out. So it's a powerful exhale and a passive inhale. And then you close your mouth, you do the same breath through your nose. And you go as slowly as it's comfortable, right? When you've been doing it a while, you can build up your pace, but definitely you go as slow as it's comfortable. So, okay, great. So we're going to do breath of fire and stretch pose, very challenging posture. And long, deep breath if you're on the first couple of days of your menstrual cycle. And also long, deep breath if it just feels like too much to do breath of fire and stretch pose. I'm going to get this timer. Okay, so breath of fire, stretch pose. Arms and legs are lifted and the hands are reaching forward. So loads of modifications. Let one leg down, one hand behind your head. And then you can switch halfway. Okay, one hand down, one leg behind your head. We're going for 2 minutes, which is a long time. So take as many breaks as you need to. Okay, so here we go. So breath of fire, legs are lifted, arms are reaching and looking down towards your toes. Modification, one leg down, one hand behind your head, and then switch. Certainly if you have any neck injuries, it can be nice to keep one hand behind your head the whole time. I quite like to. So very, very powerful pose. Fantastic posture to do every day. So it fires up the digestion, really creates a fire in your body. And so you'll feel you do get quite warm.
And 2 minutes is quite a long time. We've been building up over the last while, doing this pose intermittently, usually 90 seconds. So you've done 1 minute already. So if you want to take a break, you could, and then come back in. If you're putting your hand behind your head, alternate. Just 30 seconds left. Very challenging pose. You're doing great. Stick with it. Last 15 seconds. If you came out, everyone come in. Last 10 seconds. Take a deep inhale. Pause. Hold the breath. Squeeze pelvic fluid. Hold. Squeeze. Exhale. Release down. And take deep breaths, palms facing up. You lit a fire down there. Activating your energy. First, we move the body. Now we fire up the core. And then we'll do a really powerful breath sequence. Really nice. We're going to do double leg lifts. And so, 2 minutes. These can be single or double. Depends on you, what suits you better. Hands underneath your hips, a bit more support for the hips. Or interlace your hand back your head. Okay, whichever suits you. And we're going inhale, lift the legs up. And exhale, legs down. And please do the version that suits you. So for you, it might be more suitable to lift one leg at a time. And certainly if you've lower back issues, it could be really great just to piston the legs. These are fantastic also. It warms up the core. And so it's really the version that suits you best. And exhale. Really great, stay with it. Just 30 seconds left, you got it. Really setting yourself up for the best day. Activating your energy. You are setting your energy. And as you set your energy in the morning, then you draw towards you all that's at that frequency. It's so important that you establish yourself within yourself before we face into the rest of the world. We don't let news or events determine how we are feeling. Really nice. Inhale, legs straight up. Pause, hold, squeeze. And exhale, release down. Which doesn't mean the events don't affect how we feel at all. Rather, we have established ourselves within ourselves before facing into the joys and challenges of our day. Just lie here, palms facing up. Really nice. Now bend your knees and push into your feet, lift up into bridge. You can draw the upper arm bones in underneath, interlace the hands, chest towards your chin. Push the inner instep of your feet down, lift the outer hips. Energy flowing towards the heart center. And breathe here. And then carefully coming down. Nice. So let's come into a seated position. Very nice. I'm going to come a little bit closer. I'm not going to come too close. I came too close on Tuesday. You couldn't see properly. So this bigger breath sequence we're doing this morning. Oh, it's one of my favorites at the minute. It's for inner clarity and confidence. And so there's three different breaths, three different poses we'll do. We'll do each one for 3 minutes. And, we'll be using the breath of fire. So again, as you exhale, the navel draws in and you find the pace that suits you. So don't worry about going fast at all. And okay, so we'll use mudras, which is the hands and the arms in a particular sequence. So the first one, your left hand, the fingers are going to push against your temple, your forehead. Not your temple, your forehead rather. And in order to get all four of them, you're going to have to bend the fingers. So it's like as if the fingers are pointing right into your forehead and your thumb is facing up. So that's your left hand. And your right hand is straight forward, so it's parallel with the floor, palm facing down, and breath of fire. Of course, if you're on the first few days of your menstrual cycle, then a long, deep breath. And the power of the breath of fire, also called the master breath, is in the exhale. So it's a powerful exhale, navel drawing in, and it's almost like a pendulum going forward and back, the navel going in and out. The inhale is equal length, so we don't skip on the inhale, but it's not the powerful part, it's more passive. The eyes are closed, and your eye gaze is drawn up towards the third eye. It's normal, especially when we first do these kind of postures where our arms are held up to face a bit of resistance, right? You get strong sensations. Just stay strong and come through it. Your breath of fire may be slower, faster than mine. Find the rhythm that really suits your body. Exhaling as you draw in, breath coming out through the nose. I know for me often I would switch and inhaling as I draw it in. And so then the trick is to slow it right down. And build pace with time. Eye gaze towards the center of the forehead. These techniques are really powerful. So
So just commit and do it and feel the benefit at the end. Nearly there. So now take a deep inhale. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out. Squeeze your pelvic floor and have that feeling of squeezing all the muscles in your body. Holding the breath out. Take a deep inhale. Arms stay as they are. Take another exhale. Breathe all the air out. Hold the breath out. Squeeze up to the pelvic floor and squeeze all your muscles as if you're squeezing in towards your center line. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale all the breath out. Hold the breath out. Squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands down. Close your eyes and just rest here for a moment. So tune in. Aware of your subtlety, that sense of just being. Nice. Do the second one. So again, breath of fire. And this time the arms are going to be out straight and the palms are up. A little bend in the elbows, no problem. And we're going to lean back a bit. So not very far, just back about that far, just enough that you can feel the core activated, okay? So you're going to lean back and then you're going to start looking up just towards the ceiling. Eyes closed and breath of fire. So it's normal to feel a little bit of pressure at the back of the neck. This is when the thyroid, this is where the thyroid, parathyroid are. And the idea is to create a little tiny bit of pressure there, but not so much that you feel severe discomfort by any means, but a little bit of discomfort is normal. And my hands are straight forward, looking up, leaning back, breath of fire. Eye gaze towards the center of the forehead. Stay with it. These postures can be very challenging. A lot of resistance can rise. That's normal. Face it. Stay strong. You got this. You got this. I know so often these different breath practices we practice seem so strange. All I know is that they really, really, really work.
So I have no choice. I have to teach them because they are so powerful and so effective. I feel negligent to be doing these practices and not share them with you. And so just face it, do it, and feel the benefit at the end. And only because they actually work, right? You don't have to believe in them. You feel the benefit. So stick with it. You've got this. Only 15 seconds left. Okay, so for this one, we're going to take a deep inhale. Pause, hold the breath, and now close your molars, your back teeth together, and squeeze up to the pelvic floor. Hold the breath, eye gaze to the center of the forehead, and hold and squeeze. Feel perhaps a tiny little bit of pressure in the middle of the brain. That's normal. Exhale and release that. Oh, well done. Tune in. Able to access a more subtle, intuitive mind. First we moved our body, we activated the navel, now with these powerful breath techniques. Okay, we have one last one. Oh gosh, it takes time. Okay, here we go. Last one. So we're going to inhale, open the arms wide. Pause, hold the breath. And as the breath is held, you're going to crisscross your arms, eyes closed. Now, you really go only as long as it's comfortable for you. When you're ready to, arms together, exhale. And then we go again, inhale, arms wide. Hold the breath and crisscross. Go at your pace. When you're ready, exhale. And again. Exhale. Two more. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. And take a deep inhale. Exhale. And just sit here. Be very still. And tune in. So just be aware of being aware. Aware of being present. Of your witness mind observing. Just stay here, just a few more breaths. Deep stillness, presence.
may you have the best day ever. And bow to that wise being inside of you, the teacher within you. And thanks so much for coming this morning. Just hold a second till I catch everyone's name for recording purposes, so I can send you the recording.